Motivational Training and Interpersonal Skills for Papa John's by Diana Boyce in HR Strategies and Tools. Interpersonal skills are very important in an everyday customer service based business. Papa John's is very customer service based, do lots of interaction with customers on the phones and in person. Training employees on how to and see how they react with people and customers on an everyday basis is important. Motivation. Keeping a team of employees focused and happy can have its challenges. It's important to keep them motivated and keep them focused on the common goal. Working together as a team is part of the motivation process. It can help with the respect of employees and respect to other employees with the managers or supervisors also. The first part in the training process is the lecture. This will begin with a handout, and there will also be a PowerPoint. It'll explain how to become the best at the job. It'll explain who is there to help when you have a question. There is always a manager on duty at Papa John's, so usually that's who you go to, or you can go to another employee. What is the job that is being accomplished, the meaning of the job, and remember to always do your best. Observation is the next part of the training process. Watching other employees and watching the trainers do things around the store, showing examples and explaining things. At Papa John's, you want to make sure you have happy customers, a good food count, the food quality, what are the requirements of OSHA, all of that. That's all to be observed during this process. Observe the atmosphere of the store, why are people yelling, go and get me this, it's time. It's good to be on top of things. Out the door time, it's being shouted. At Papa John's, there's a process from the phone call all the way to the driver station. So from making the pizza to clicking it off the screen to putting it in the oven. Once it's clicked off the screen, it goes to the oven, and then that's when it's ready on the screen for the drivers. What is going on with all that? That's very important to know. It is also important to watch over the other drivers. If you're a driver, to go with another driver and to review safety and all regulations still go for being a driver. Next, there are videos in the training process. The videos will go over the different areas of the store and how things run and why you do things the way that you do at Papa John's. The videos will go over, how to take a phone call, how to slap a pizza, how to top a pizza. It's very important, the quality at Papa John's, to make sure that the toppings are evenly distributed and that each piece has the right amount of toppings. You don't want to go over or under. It has to be good in between. What are the timers on the ovens? The oven safety measures. You have to be over the age of 18 at Papa John's to put things in the oven or take them out of the oven, and why that is. Also explain the customer interaction, when someone walks in the door, always to greet them. All that is very important. And then afterwards there is always a quiz for each little video, and it'll assure that the trainee has an understanding of all the job requirements with the quiz. Role-playing is the next step. During this time, the trainer will stand in front of the trainee and go over some different scenarios that could come up when taking a phone call, or if someone is coming in and doing a customer walks in, you know, like how to handle that situation. It's important for the trainer to do some different scenarios, and you know, like what, let's say for example, the trainer comes in and says, okay, I'd like this and this on my pizza, you know, and then answer some questions like, how long will it be? Those are all questions that a customer may ask, so it's important to go over all of that with the trainee. The next part of the training process is job rotation. You don't want to be stuck in one spot, so it's important to go over all the different areas and how the team works together. Teamwork is key at Papa John's, and without one another, a lot of things could not get done. It's a very fast-paced environment. And lastly is the feedback from the appraisal. After learning the many areas of the store and how things work together, it is a good time to show them training how they can improve and explain how well they did, and also get the information, you know, where they feel like they may be having some issues. Show the trainee what they can become, and assure that practice will make perfect. You can't just, you know, run in there and know what you're doing. It does take time. You know, explain that you may make mistakes, but you will learn from them. That's all part of the motivation process also. The lecture provided should keep the trainees to become better and do their best. During the observation period of the training session is a good time to see how things are done and to learn the ropes. This will also be a good time to answer any questions and explain why things are done the way they are. Videos and a quiz give the trainee a good understanding of how things are done and why they need to be done to a certain quality at Papa John's. Role-playing is another good way to get a hands-on learning experience, and seeing how they react in situations will give a good idea of where they need to improve and what they need to work on.